Hello, Gen Y Rockstars. This is Devesh Dwivedi from EntrepreneurinMaking.com, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about social media marketing, social media networking. I'm going to give you quick 5 tips that I think are pretty basic, yet so obvious and so powerful that a lot of people have actually kind of missed it. They have forgotten it, or they just don't even pay attention because they are so much involved and immersed in what they are doing and what they want to do, that they don't even pay attention to these very obvious, very basic, common sense, I would say, kind of things when it comes to social media marketing and networking. So, what triggered this video? Well, when I actually was asked originally to contribute for Gen Juice, I asked my Facebook friends, my fan page followers, my blog readers, my LinkedIn friends, everyone that what would you like to hear from me, and most of them, a lot of them actually asked me to talk about social media marketing or marketing on a shoestring budget. And marketing on a shoestring budget is actually becoming the synonym for social media marketing. So anyway, so here's the video. Let's jump in on the tips. The first tip is quantity versus quality. Who should you be connecting with? A lot of people, or the people who you think are the right people to connect with. And you can have any criteria for defining the quality. It could be the education level, position in the company, or maybe the industry that they work in, or geographically where they are located and whatnot. So should you be worrying about a lot of people to connect with, or should you be worrying about who you are connecting with and whatnot? I was on the quality side, and I have kind of been on both sides, and I'll tell you just quickly how. On the quantity side, I would accept almost any invitation that I would get, as long as the profile didn't smell like spam. And on the quality side, what I did is, whenever I would send an invite, I would go through their profile. I would write a custom message saying, I took time to introduce myself. This is who I am. This is what I do. This is how I can help. And I read your profile. This is how I think I can help, or this is how I think you could help me. Would you be willing to connect? So that's where I was. But over the period of time, what I realized is, I was reading this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and that's where I'm stealing the next formula that I'm going to give you. It's QQS. He says that it's not the quantity, it's not the quality, it's quantity plus quality plus the spirit with which you do things is what matters. So I think it goes very well along in the networking side as well. It's not just the quality, it's not just the quantity, but it's quantity plus quality plus the spirit, which is the most important portion of the equation here, which is important. So have a very helpful spirit, have a positive spirit, have a good spirit, have a helpful and pleasant spirit behind your networking efforts. Don't be a spammer. Don't be someone who's trying to push his or her message down people's throat. That's the first tip. Don't worry about quality. Don't worry about quality. First, worry about the spirit with which you are doing the network. What is your intent? What is your motive behind this networking? So that's the first one. The second one is be patient and be pleasant. So many profiles I come across that their bio is written in a way that you don't really find them very helpful, or you can tell just by looking at their profile that that person would not help you. Is that true? Maybe, maybe not, but just because in social media their profile, their description, the way they have set up their profile is the only way you and I can tell what kind of a person they are, I suggest be very humble, be very, I'd say, helpful, and be very thoughtful when you write your bio or your contact settings, where you don't actually scare away people from contacting you. Rather, it should be a very welcoming profile, a complete profile that should be more welcoming, that should be more inviting to people, to send you invites and introductions and whatnot. So be pleasant, be patient. Of course, if you think that there are millions or billions of users of the social media marketing platforms, I'm going to sign up for these, and I'm going to send my link to all the groups and discussions and everywhere, and I'm going to, even if I convert 1% or 10%, the legendary 10% conversion, I'm going to make this much money. That's not how it works. That does not work at all. So what you have to do is you have to be patient. You have to build a profile. You have to build credibility. You have to build legitimacy. You have to build visibility before you start influencing people's buying behavior in any sense, whether to buy your own stuff or anybody else's. So be patient. Give first. The give first actually brings me to the third tip, which is the discussion give to give or give to get. A lot of people would tell you give to get because they say, oh, you know what, you need to provide value, you need to come off as a very helpful and as a very valuable networker first before people give you something back. And when you give it, they will come back and give it back to you. So you will give to get. Now, as good as it sounds, and maybe it works for a lot of people, I think it's a pretty sure shot formula for setting yourself up for disappointment. For a simple reason. First of all, you don't know when you are giving. You're expecting to get something back, and when it does not, you're disappointed. You're frustrated, and all of a sudden you think, no, the social media marketing does not even make sense. It's not even worthwhile. I think the right philosophy is to give to give. You give the value, and you don't expect anything back. And all of a sudden, when it comes back, you're so pleasantly surprised, and you're so pleasantly happy, I would say, that it takes care of its own self. So give to give is the actual networking philosophy that gets you so much more far. Because first of all, you're not being disappointed when you're not getting anything back, and when you're getting anything back, you're so much more happy because you didn't expect it, and it has its own satisfaction value as well when you give to give instead of give to get. So that's another one. Give to give, not give to get, and karma takes care of itself. It will come back to you. So be ready for the payback too. The fourth one is be ready to be a customer. And let me just tell you this one thing. Everybody wants to sell, yet nobody wants to be sold. And to balance the equation, we all have to be ready to be customers. And the quickest or the best way I have found to do that is whenever you're looking for help, be it designing help, be it programming help, advertising help, anything that you're looking help with, start looking for that resource or that help with your social media network that you have in your Facebook friends, in your LinkedIn friends, in your Twitter followers, and who not. When you hire through your network as well, when you become a client, when you become a customer as well, you also build a very solid relationship. And guess what? When these people who right now are your vendor, you are paying them to help you for whatever, when they come across someone who they think could be a great customer for you or could use your help, guess who they are going to go to? They are going to prefer you because you are their client. They want to strengthen the relationship anyways, going forward. So do that. Be ready to be a customer. Don't just try to sell. Be ready to buy too. So that's the fourth one. The fifth one is a request. It's a reminder. It's an urge. I just remember when you talk about social media marketing, the keyword is social, not media, not marketing. The keyword is social. Be social. Be successful. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed it, definitely share it with your friends and network. And if you have any thoughts, any comments, any feedback, share it with us in the comments below. All right? Thank you so much. Bye now.